Welcome to Faith in 5, a weekly video devotional designed to discuss practical spiritual concepts in 5 minutes or less. I'm your host, Mark Vandella. When I do weddings, I often take time when couples are about to exchange rings, and I talk briefly about the symbolism of the ring, but then I remind them, I ask them to think about the ring that's on their finger, and don't just put it on because that's what everybody does. But when you put it on, realize that there are going to be moments in your life that you'll have to reflect back to that symbol, what that symbol represents. And I challenge them that because in that, what that symbol represents, you'll grow more than any other place in your life. But to be honest, too, you'll also be challenged more than any other place in your life. And so in that, when you're struggling, go to it. When you're excited, go to it. When you're alone, go to it, because of that symbol and what it represents. See, there's times in my life where I've wanted something so bad that when finally there's an opportunity to get it, it looks kind of difficult. It looks kind of hard. And maybe it would cost me something to change my life, or maybe God's trying to grow me out of this just exactly where I am. And honestly, marriage is one of those places, and that's why I challenge couples in that way. And it always reminds me of my favorite worship song called Oceans. You know, in that song, you're kind of asking for something that you don't really want at times, right? And we play this balance of, you know, the song says, "Call me out upon the water." You know, really, do you want to be challenged to the point where you're going to do something that you've never done before? Right, where my feet may fail. I want you to take me to places where I'm probably going to come up short. Do we really want that? You know, it goes on to say that I find you in those waters. I find you in that mystery. I find God. I grow more in God in these places that I've never experienced, the places that challenge me and grow me. And so, yes, we want that, but then when that opportunity comes, we kind of say, wait, you want me to do what? You want me to go places I've never been. Well, yeah, you've been asking for this, and now here's the opportunity, right? It's just this challenge, and the same goes for marriage. We want that. We want to experience richness and growth and fulfillment, and yet, wait, it's going to cost me what? There's actually a book, Tyler Ward wrote a book called Marriage Rebranded, and the subtitle it says, "The Unnatural Art of Loving Another Person." Right? He's acknowledging that this is not natural, joining into a marriage with another person. And I would argue that the same goes for asking God to challenge us beyond where we've been. Yes, we want to experience life to its fullest extent, but only so that to the extent that it keeps us comfortable, right? See, this is scary stuff. People joke around about, be careful what you wish for because you might just get it. Or don't pray for patience, because you might be waiting for a while. See, in this prayer series, to wrap it up, I just want to encourage us. I want to encourage us to step beyond the scary, to ask God for things that we want, but then be prepared on the other side to go places you've never gone, to have to live in a different way, to behave in a different way, to experience more fullness than you have currently. Right? The song goes on to address some of these fears. Lead me out on the water to where my trust is without borders. Lead me to the places where I will go beyond where I currently have my comfort zone. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander. God, we wish and we hope that you'd be willing to challenge us, to bump us, to push us, and then be right there next to us. Because it says in that song that you will be there, that it's in those moments where we meet our Savior. It's in those moments where you come with us. See, James 5:16 says the prayer of a person living right with God is something powerful. It's something so powerful that it's something to be reckoned with. My hope at the end of this prayer series is that if you pray more expectantly, pray more often, pray more regularly, and pray with other people, that your prayer life and your faith life will be something to be reckoned with, a force to be reckoned with in this world. And you will experience fulfillment beyond anything you could have ever imagined. Pray as if you expect God to answer it, but then be willing to go to places that you've never been. Thanks for tuning in. If you want to follow us each week, click here to subscribe. And if you want to take it a little bit further, click here for discussion materials.